Welcome to My Lines, brought to you by Colin Boynton. For this latest episode of my poetry podcasts, every piece has been taken from my first book, which is called My Lines. I will begin with a piece called Just Out There. There's every shade of rainbow growing just out there, and every scent of flower is drifting on the air. It greets me every morning until the evening light. I cannot help but be amazed at such a wondrous sight. And every turn I make through life, I see it everywhere. And every road I go along, I know I'll find it there. Everyone can find it, not everyone will see. They seem to be quite blind at times. They only think of me. If only they would stop a while and take a look around. The beauty of the world is on the sky, the sea, the ground. I spent a few years living in the city and either drove or cycled to work each day. I began to feel that everybody seemed to think that morning trip to work had become some kind of race. My next poem this week was inspired by that and is called Grand Prix. So there I am each morning, another race begins. I may not want to enter, and no one ever wins. We line up at the red light, waiting for the green. Then just as it is changing, some cars just can't be seen. They race off down the high street at speeds they shouldn't do. Who are they impressing? It isn't me or you. They disappear so quickly, I've hardly crossed the line. And then another race is past, yet still I'm doing fine. We always seem to meet up at some other place. So why do they keep speeding? There is no need to race. If they keep on driving the way they always do, they'll end up hurting someone. It could be me or you. As I have to drive each day, I'll do my steady pace and try and keep out of the way of the daily race. Do we really see the kinds of things we are doing these days and the way we live? This inspired me to write this next piece, which is called Oblivious and Numb. We're living in a world of dirt, a city full of sin. No shame for all the things we've done or for the mess we're in. Litter blows about the streets, thrown from home and car. There is no pride in how we live. How did we fall so far? We seem to need destruction, violence and pain. And yet we only have one world. The chance won't come again. Will our children love us in the years to come? Do you think they'll thank us for all the things we've done? Or as they grow and look around, will they too become uncaring and destructive, oblivious and numb? This next piece is called Tomorrow. In the early morning sunrise, the clouds begin to part. If only they could take away the pain here in my heart. I stand here and I look out across a field of green, looking for a figure that still remains unseen. I look out here at midday, the sun is shining bright. I find my eyes are blinded by the very light. And still I see no figure, there's no one drawing near. I find I skip a heartbeat in terror and in fear. The sky has turned orange, the sun begun to set. I see a shadow reaching out. I cannot reach it yet. I close my eyes and tremble. The shadow is drawing near. And very soon I realize there's nothing left to fear. I wait a little longer. The shadow passes by and moves into the darkness. I hear a gentle sigh. I close my eyes a moment, then turn and walk away. The tear that rolls down on my cheek will fall another day. For my final piece this week, I will leave you with one called Ain't No Cure. I'm holding my breath and counting to 10. That is when I hiccup again. It all began a few days ago, and now that it started, it just won't go. The pain I am feeling deep in my chest hurts so much I cannot rest. I haven't slept since it began. I've tried lots of cures, the best I can. I'm holding my breath once again and feeling faint. That is when. Don't forget, you can now listen to my podcasts, old and new, on YouTube, as well as all other popular podcast platforms. I hope you've enjoyed my choice for this week's episode. The books I've written are available either from myself or direct from my publishers. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you'll join me once again next time for another episode of My Lines.